So, as you saw in the title and thumbnail, this is a comparison of guns in Phantom Forces and other Roblox games because, as we all know, Phantom Forces is the pinnacle of Roblox FPS games. So we start off with the AK-47, a tried and true classic of any FPS game no matter what. And in this game, it's got decent recoil starter. It could get better. There's a lot better in this game. But I'm going to show you just right here its true potential. We've got Jake here. Just a nice, solid gamer. It can literally, I believe, two-shot to, I think, around 100 studs if you hit one head and one torso. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I probably should have looked at that beforehand, but I didn't. But not only is the AK-47 in Phantom Forces, in Counter Blox, this thing can one-shot. Ridiculous. Compared to Phantom Forces, this thing is a beast. But of course, this isn't about Phantom Forces. This is about what it is in Counter Blox. So, what we're going to do? We're going to obviously get some gamer footage here. I'm just going to take a moment outside of our video responsibilities here and just play the game because, you know what? I want to get a kill with this. I probably won't because I'm absolutely dog water at this game. But, it's whatever, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even find anyone. But as you can see, the recoil is much heavier than it is in Phantom Forces, which is why this thing can one-shot. There are upsides and downsides, so it is, of course, different. Bad Business also has the AK-47, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a very unique AK-47 because in most games it has a slow fire rate and either really high or really low recoil with no in-between, ladies and gentlemen. But in this, it's got a high fire rate and pretty low recoil. I'm not good at controlling recoil in this game, which is why it's going all over the place. So that is part of the reason. I've also got some crazy mods on it. I probably not that good mods, but they're crazy to me, so it's whatever, ladies and gentlemen. But the AK-47, it's in this game, but we have other guns as well, including the Deagle. So, we all know that Deagle in Phantom Forces is a pretty swag weapon. I'm using the XIX, but there's also the L5. These weapons, both the L5 and XIX, can one-shot pretty well, but for this example, we're using the XIX. And to show you its killing power, I'm going to shoot Jake in the leg twice, and he will die. Now, it was only 27 studs, but that just gives you an idea of how powerful this thing is. It shoots pretty chonky bullets and has great velocity, so you can use this thing from long range. It can one-tap pretty good too, but I wanted to show you its leg power because, that's where it really excels. We also have the XIX, well, Deagle, in several other games. The first one is Black Hawk Rescue Mission 5 as well has the Deagle. It is not the XIX, but, it's still a Deagle, and it performs just about the same. It can one-shot, again, just like the one in Phantom Forces, but it does have a slightly noticeably faster fire rate. You can pretty well, get this thing going if you really wanted to, ladies and gentlemen. I can't get some gameplay because my computer's really laggy in this game, so I'm sorry about that. But, it's whatever, ladies and gentlemen, and this is, just one of the two other games I have other than Phantom Forces, and the other one is, of course, again, just in Counter Blox, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably thinking they're all going to be in Counter Blox, but no, I believe this is the last one, ladies and gents. We have the Deagle here. Again, it can one-shot, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it can one-tap, I think. Just like in Phantom Forces, it's really good in this game as well. It has a decent fire rate, and I can't find any enemies, but that's fine. I'll show you the fire rate here. It's not the greatest, and its recoil is really bad, just like how the AK recoil was bad in this as well. Of course, I died in one shot, so that's fine, but it's whatever, ladies and gentlemen. We also have other guns to move on to, so let's not waste time, and let's move on to the MP7. The, playground for tryhards and whatnot, whatever it may be, it's still a pretty solid gun, and it's in several other games too. In Phantom Forces, it doesn't have the greatest recoil as starter, as I shoot really well to handle the recoil, but what it makes up for is its fire rate. So, it's pretty solid, and, close range is obviously going to rip people apart, because that's the purpose of an MP7. But of course, the MP7 isn't just in Phantom Forces, it's also in Zombie Uprising. And of course, the MP7, just like in the other one, has a high fire rate, but not the greatest recoil. It also doesn't have the best hits to kill, but still kills you pretty fast, especially in close range combat like this. It's going to do you well, and you'll never go wrong with this, especially in games like this, where you have to get hordes and hordes of enemies down, because its high fire rate allows for plenty of bullets to come out at once, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, we have it here in Zombie Uprising, but there are other games, including Energy Assault. The MP7 is very different from what it is in Phantom Forces. It is actually crazy from long range. It doesn't have the greatest hits to kill, I'll be honest, but its essential lack of recoil makes it beyond good, and it's a very fun weapon to use, ladies and gentlemen. It's got low recoil, average damage, again a high fire rate, because what else do you want from an MP7? And good range performance comparatively to the other MP7s. Obviously, a sniper is still going to probably outdo it, but you never know, ladies and gentlemen, because it's energy assault, anything can happen. And let's move on to the next weapon, ladies and gentlemen, the M1911, a very nice weapon that is in lots of movies and stuff like that. It's pretty good in this game, you know, a pretty low level, to be honest. It could be better. It has a really great recoil recovery and such, though, and that's all you need for a pistol besides damage. So, you know, to give you a demonstration of its damage, I'm going to show you guys it on Gray. He's admiring this painting now, but now he's not, because in just 2 shots, he is completely gone, ladies and gentlemen. Where did he go? You'll never know. His body is completely and totally gone. But, you know, this MP1911 isn't just in Phantom Forces, we've got it in other games, beginning with Bad Business also has a 1911, ladies and gentlemen, and honestly, it's really not great, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty aggressively average, if I do say so myself, just like in Zombie Strike. It's not great. I'm gonna be fully honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. It shoots fast, and the perks just end there. There's nothing else noteworthy about this gun. It is a low rank, low damage pistol. As you see, it took 4 shots, and I believe 4 body shots, so I don't know. That's actually not terrible, but it's not great, ladies and gentlemen. The 1911 is also in Zombie Uprising. It does not have the greatest fire rate or damage or really anything in this game. It's honestly kind of pathetic. There's not much to say about this one other than, you know, it doesn't have many bullets, it doesn't have much damage. It really just isn't spectacular in any way, ladies and gentlemen. But of course we have other guns to go over. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have the AUG A3. Another gun that could use a bit more attention, but, you know, overall is pretty solid. As you can see right here, you have plenty of bullets just to completely shred through your friends or your enemies alike, and you will never have a problem in the world. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this AUG A3, base, it has essentially no recoil and solid damage. I'm pretty sure it can 3-shot head really far, and it's just overall really solid, ladies and gentlemen. I would 100% recommend this, but of course, with the trend of this video, it is not just in Phantom Forces, but it is also in Black Hawk Rescue Mission 5 once again. It also, of course, has the AUG A3, but for some reason, mine either is broken or I took the iron sights off of it, and it does not have a sight. But as you can see, it, just like the other ones, is very low recoil. Again, it does pretty solid damage, being able to 3-shot, just like Phantom Forces, I believe. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's really all I have. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as well as turn on those channel notifications. Bye!